Welcome back to Pokémon Emerald Kaizo Hardcore Nuzlocke Challenge. My friends, time for one of the hardest single battle fights in the entire game. Probably even the hardest single battle fight in the entire game. And we are talking obviously about Maxie 2. That's the last fight in the hideout as well. I'm nervous. I think my plan is pretty good. My box is also pretty good for the fight. But still this fight is pretty threatening. So, we need to do small stuff. The team is already prepped, but I need to check the items. I need to pre-sleep and pre-damage as well. That's really important. I want to do it now because then I can check everything again. So we have Hitmonchan with Citrus Berry. We have Cherry Berry Gardevoir. Citrus Berry 68, 69 by the way is important. So I'm only on that level what we need basically. Gardevoir needs 69 in this fight. Victory Bell, 68 with Citrus Berry. Torquil, level 70 with XP share. Flygon, 68 with Roseberry. And, Absol is 67. So. Yeah, that's all correct. So what we're gonna do here is we will first of all do the pre-sleep and stuff like that. So, bad time. Burn slot 1. And now we need to pre-damage Absol slightly. I will also explain why I'm doing that. That's really important. So Absol needs to be exactly on 164 HP. It's only a slightly pre-damage, but yeah, we need to do that. Set HP slot 6 164. Obviously this script is really amazing. It saves time. You don't need to do it yourself with pre-damage and stuff like that. And yeah, that's it. We don't need to do anything else. I will just check one more time because like one mistake in this fight and I can go back to the lab, but Cherry Berry is important. Citrus Berry, XP share, Roseberry. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, guys. So, I can already spoiler, I have 2 planet sacrifices. And if we are unlucky, we have 3. But if I calced that fight correct, we should never lose this fight. Never ever. So, we have a fight what is, on the paper at least, riskless if I have done everything correct. But we can lose 3 months. Even with my strong box, it's possible. But the case for losing 3 months is if we are unlucky, of course. 2 months will always die here. And we can't do anything about that. Nothing. Basically, nothing we can do about these 2 sacrifices. Let's fucking go. Alright, Tyranitar Intimidate lead against my Hitmonchan. We have 2 different options without White Herb, what is also really important. Because we are getting the Intimidate here. So we had the option with Hitmonchan or with Poliwrath. The problem is Poliwrath is baiting a Pokemon what is a big threat in this fight too early. And I don't want to have that. Okay? So, what we're gonna do here right now is we will just Sky Uppercut even after the Intimidate. Because of the guts burnt, we will always kill this Tyranitar turn 1. What is really nice and really important, okay? So Hitmonchan, your job is done basically in this fight. Because doing more than 1 versus 1 is nearly impossible in this fight. We also have Castform, by the way, in the bag, in the box. But Castform is just baiting something what I just don't want to bait, okay? I just don't want to have that. So, that was Eggy. And that is guaranteed Psychic. Good news, this is never Solabi. This is always Psychic. It sees a kill with Psychic, it will always go for Psychic. That's really important. And For that reason, we will go to Absol now. Because Absol is the only Pokemon in my box what is immune to Psychic. There's a Psychic. And now it will always go for the Solar Beam. Always. We are pre-damaged exactly to the lowest roll of Solar Beam. Because in this gen we need to be that to basically the lowest roll. Otherwise it can go, if AI don't find all rolls, it can go for the second highest damaging move because of Solar Beam AI. And we can't afford that. It's just like, what the fuck. So this is always Solar Beam. We will go to Victory Bell on the guaranteed Solar Beam here. There you fucking go. I mean, look at this fucking threat, man. This is nearly one-shotting my Absol. It's crazy. But yeah, we are doing something similar. We are one-shotting this with Gang Shot, not with Weather Ball, but with Gang Shot we will always one-shot this Eggy now. Victory Bell is so fucking strong, man. Holy shit. And you will always outspeed this Eggy. That's also a really good point. Okay, now we are baiting Flygon and we need to sack something. Because the problem is, in the team building it was baiting random moves here, okay? The problem is also we can get a crit with Victory Bell. And this will always bait random moves. We are minus special defensive nature. And we are always in Draco range as well. So this is Draco or Heat Wave right now. And we can't afford the random damage in the team building. And I can't afford damage on Gardevoir anyways. So we will sack Absol now. That's my only dark type right now. But we will get some dark types. Hopefully. Ooh, Absol, I'm really sorry, man. I'm really fucking sorry. We are even getting the Heat Wave here. But it doesn't really matter. Because we are slower than this Flygon. What that means is that my Absol will always die. So, we can just press anything here. It doesn't really matter. We will always die to this Flygon. 07 Absol. We need the free switch in. That's really important. We'll go to Gardevoir and I will update the deaths. So, if this could be EQ somehow, then it is something else. But the problem is it is not possible that it is EQ. Okay? So, yeah. Sorry, Absol. I'm really fucking sorry. Let me check something. Yeah, everything is correct. I will just update the deaths right now pretty quickly. We have 12 deaths. And yeah, 69 was important. So we outspeed this Flygon. And always kill this with Ice Punch. We are hasty nature. That is a really, really nice thing. So the thing is, Cast Form is also really nice. But Cast Form baits Entei pretty early. Because of fucking AP. And that is a no-go. That is a fucking no-go, okay? So. This Gengar can never kill us. It comes in here because of phase 2 switch AI. But this Gengar can't kill us, okay? It's not possible. The good news is, most of the time it is this Fire Punch. The bad news is this can be T-Bolt. There's one overlapping roll with Fire Punch and T-Bolt. And that's why we have the Cherry Berry here. Psychic always kills and we are slower. So we need to exactly Psychic here. And eat the Fire Punch. It's most likely Fire Punch. I just want to be safe here. And yeah, also we can get the crit here. We are never dead to a crit. We are also never dead to Fire Punch, highest roll crit into Burn. Because I don't want to lose Gardevoir. But it can happen. Right? And yeah. We could also go Lumberry technically, what was possible here. But yeah. And now one of the biggest threats in this fight is Arcanine. It's really hard to beat this Pokemon. And everything what beats this Pokemon basically baits AP from Entei. And that is one of the things I don't want to have, okay? So that's why we will go to Torkoal. Torkoal is level 70 right now. And Torkoal is beating this Ristless. But Torkoal is baiting AP as well. So what we're gonna do here is we will just blow up a bomb with Torkoal, I'm sorry, Torkoal. You're a fantastic Pokemon. But I need this explosion so we don't bait AP from Entei. 1 AP boost from Entei and we can just lose this fight. So we will just blow up the bomb here with Torkoal. That's why we was holding the XP share as well. Good freaking night, Torkoal and Arcanine, of course. That's a fantastic Pokemon to lose, of course, but it is sackable in the Magma Hideout. And now, the last Pokemon is Entei. And I was talking about 3 sacks here. So, the third sack is actually Flygon. If this happens, Flygon dies. I can't do anything about that. This is random between Heat Wave and Solar Beam, by the way. The most important thing to know is we are never there to crit. We are faster. The only thing is that every crit puts us into E-Speed Rage. So that means we are never killing this with EQ, of course. But we will always hit the EQ before this Entei will, yeah, do anything to us. So, the moment it is a crit, Flygon will die here. It's also fine, I think. Flygon is also sackable in the hideout. It is 3 attack Flygon only. And we always have a revenge killer. So, Flygon, you can survive, you know that. And there's a Sacred Fire. We have the Raspberry for that. That's the most important thing. We get the burn, but we don't get the crit. And that means Flygon survives. We only have 2 sacrifices in this fight. And with that, the hideout is over. The Maxie 2 fight is over. And that was 4 deaths in total in the hideout. Amazing. Okay. So, yeah, Torkoal hurts a bit. Not gonna lie. But I need to beat this. So, there was one more Pokemon in my box. What was beating that? Rapidash, for example. Because I need something what is faster, is doing some damage. The problem is, Rapidash can even die to Heat Wave into E-Speed. Technically. And we need a small amount of chip damage. So my Flygon could at least kill this Arcanine then. And back to back. Because Arcanine, Flygon needs a free switch in. And Flygon can't get any damage before Entei comes in. It's a really hard fight. Everything is hitting super hard. But yeah. The hideout is over. I think the deaths are fine. 4 deaths in total in the hideout. 2 in the Maxie fight. Could be more for sure. But yeah, we are scaling, of course. And yeah. We also have the Lilycove encounter open, so we can get the Dark type. There we can also get Shark and stuff like that. So we still have options for Dark types. So I'm not that worried about Absol. Absol is a nice Pokemon, but yeah, it was a really good sack in this fight. Everything else is just more value in my opinion. Victory Bell is still one of my only Grassmons. Especially one of the faster Grassmons. Gardevoir is really strong. Flygon was sackable. Hitmonchan, I don't want to sack Hitmonchan. Guards Hitmonchan did so much in this run. I think it can still do some stuff. Thank you for watching. And see you guys in the Aqua Hideout.